Tommy and Michael were two brothers who were inseparable. They were only a year apart in age, and they did everything together. They went on adventures, played games, and were always there for each other when they needed it. Their parents were loving and supportive, and they had a happy childhood. However, when they were only 8 and 9 years old, their parents got into a terrible fight. They were screaming and yelling at each other, and it was clear that they were no longer in love. The next day, their mother took Tommy and left the house. She told him that they were going to start a new life, and that they were leaving Michael behind. Tommy didn't want to leave his brother, but he had no choice. They moved to a small town, and their mother got a job as a waitress at a diner. She worked long hours, and Tommy was left alone most of the time. He missed his brother terribly and cried himself to sleep every night. Years went by, and Tommy and Michael lost touch with each other. Tommy went to school, made new friends, and tried to forget about his old life. But he never forgot about Michael, and he always wondered what had happened to him. Michael, on the other hand, stayed with their father. He was a hard-working man, but he had a drinking problem. He was often drunk and abusive towards Michael. He struggled to make ends meet, and Michael had to work odd jobs to help support them. Despite the hardships he faced, Michael never forgot about his brother. He always wondered where he was and if he was okay. He longed to see him again, but he didn't know how to find him. One day, when Tommy was 18 years old, he received a letter in the mail. It was from Michael. He had found Tommy's address somehow, and he wrote to him to tell him how much he missed him. Tommy was overjoyed. He had been waiting for this moment for years. He wrote back to Michael, and they started corresponding with each other. They wrote letters back and forth, sharing their experiences, their hopes, and their dreams. Finally, after months of writing, they decided to meet up in person. They arranged to meet in a park near Tommy's house. When Tommy saw Michael walking towards him, tears streamed down his face. They embraced each other, and it was as if no time had passed. They spent the whole day together, catching up on lost time. They laughed, cried, and talked about everything that had happened in their lives. Tommy told Michael about their mother's illness and how he was struggling to pay for her medical bills. Michael knew that he had to help his brother. He had saved up some money from his jobs, and he gave it to Tommy to help pay for their mother's treatment. Tommy was overwhelmed with gratitude. He never expected Michael to be so generous, especially after all the hardships he had faced in his own life. He realized that his brother was the best thing that had ever happened to him, and he vowed to never lose touch with him again. The years went by, and Tommy and Michael grew closer and closer. They visited each other often, and they talked on the phone every week. They never forgot about the time they had lost, but they were grateful for the time they had together now. Their bond was unbreakable, and they knew that they would always be there for each other, no matter what. They learned that family is the most important thing in life, and that love can conquer any obstacle.
Sign up now to access our exclusive content. Let us know what you think by leaving a comment below. Share our videos with your friends if you think they might be interested. Like this post if you agree with us. Subscribe to our channel to receive exclusive updates.